Hey, what's up, guys? Can you guys hear me all right? All right, hang on, brother. I will send you a link. Let me see how I do this now. I forgot. Invite. Copy to clipboard. All right, hang on here. There we go. Hey, what's up, guys? Amanda, what's up? Sean's in the house. What's up? Then all you guys do is follow that link and pop in here. And just waiting for everybody to pop in here. Tweet the stream out, guys. I'm in my car because it's the quietest place to do this right now. We have company over, so. Did you get the link, Amy? There's Klearski, my brother.
There we go.
What's up?
Comedy. I can't hear you though, bro. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, you might have to turn your
sounds on here. Oops. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thumbs up if you can hear me. Yeah? Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
This is awesome. I didn't know you could do this. Powered by Michigander Man.
That's right. How you doing?
You're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Let's see.
Can you guys all hear me?
Oh, whoops.
It's hard to hear Kreeper, they said. You might have to turn your volume up.
Maybe I need headphones. Let's see. Where's my headphones? I got headphones around here somewhere. Oh, here they go. Let's see. Because I can't hear you. But you said you can hear me. So let's see if this makes it better here.
Are we live?
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. I can hear you.
Nice.
All right, I sent the link, Amy, if you want to pop in here. And tweet the stream out, guys. I'm on my cell phone, so.
The camera funny. You're not going to use a heat lamp tonight, are you? You're not going to sweat any questions out of me?
I might.
That's awesome. Now, if my connection just goes bad or whatever, I'll try and jump back in or whatever. But my connection here is kind of wackadoodle, so.
So is mine. It's all good. I've had issues on my laptop, so that's why I use my cell phone now.
Nice. Yeah, I'm on a tablet right now, so I'm hoping that it works better than the phone connection. And I'm surprised that my headset here, my mic here works. Usually it's not working, so that's cool.
Oh, that's a good thing. It's the Michigander Man power. That's why.
Ooh, nice.
Could you see the chat?
I don't. All I can see is me and you.
There's a way of seeing the chat.
It says you're in the show.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? I missed a couple people. What's up, Gio?
You know what's comedy is well, actually, I lie. Well, I never said anything to begin with, but I went. Mark Fun Jones had me on a long time ago. We weren't able to figure out this kind of connection, but we made it work another way. But this is actually the first time I've actually ever been live, bro. So pretty cool.
Sweet.
Yeah. Dig it.
And we've known each other, what, how many years? We've known each other about 3 years, 4 years?
Like at least a couple hundred years now.
I know, and
Yeah,
we've known, go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, at least it's been a couple years now, bro. It's crazy. Time flies, you know.
And this is our actual real first time talking to each other too, I think. Like,
that's true. Other than, well, yeah, like camera. Yeah, definitely.
all right. And I'm trying to see the
I
chat.
always jump in on your. Sometimes I can't chime in, but when I can, or when I can, I will. When you did your lunch with Rob, I really that always coincided with my schedule too, so I was always able to jump in and say what's up. But once in a while, I still pop in, even though I don't say anything in the comments. You know, I've been watching, so there's a lot of people that I stay up on. They may not think that I'm watching them, but I am.
Right, same here. I do the same thing. If I don't have time, I'll listen. So, hey, what's up, Mariah? What's up, everybody? If you guys don't know who this is my very good friend Klearski the Kreeper.
Who, this guy? Oh, okay.
That guy there has an amazing channel. And gosh, it's like, I've noticed the last few videos, your videos are going places, man. You're getting so many views on them.
Shucks, bro. You know, I can only blush so much. My cheeks can only get so red. But dude, I really appreciate that.
I loved it when you went to Matt Grunig's house, man. I was like, oh, he's a kid again.
Well, what was funny about that is, you know, I went there a year ago, and at the time, I really try and do the best that I can to do my homework to make things, you know, legit and actually do my homework in a way. Because, you know, Simpsons, huge fan my whole life. I knew his folks were from here. I actually talked to his mom when I was like a kid, like 8 or 9. I called up there. Somehow I was connected through the operator to their house. And I shared this story with the family. In fact, I got something in the works that I don't want to give away too much, but I have something that's going to be incredible. I don't want to say yay or nay 100% now, because like I said, I still have it cooking. But with everything that's happened so far, it's opened up so much more opportunities, and talking with, like I said, I don't want to give away too much, but let's just say something unbelievable is going to happen probably this summer. And not only that, but some really good interviews with some other Simpsons related folks. So I'm incredibly excited. But anyways, to make a really long story short, Rob, I went up there, and one of my viewers tipped me off that I was actually wrong. So I went back and forth in the comments with them a couple times, and I realized that the sort of legit, and they steered me to the right direction, and they actually called the.
Uh-oh, I think we lost him.
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
Okay, sorry. They probably cut me off because I ramble on and on. But anyways, to make a long story short, I got. That being said, there's a lot more.
Hey, everybody in the chat also that I missed.
Okay, we're back.
We're back again.
Sorry, dude. Like I said, my battery's wonky, and same with the internet here. So
that's all right, not a problem, man. So I guess I'll start. What made you start wanting to do YouTube?
Let's see.
He froze.
Back in business here once I plug in, brother.
Oh,
okay, we're back. Okay, I'm plugged in, so I'm thinking we'll be good now.
Okay.
Sorry, bud. Sorry about that, guys.
Hey, hey, everybody in the chat that I missed too. Hello, everybody. Yeah, what made you want to do YouTube? He froze again.
I think it's your question drop. Every time you ask a question, he freezes.
I know.
I'm
Every time I
sorry.
ask you.
Okay, shoot, go for it, brother. I'm pretty sure we're in business now.
What made you want to do YouTube?
Funny. Like I said, Simpsons kind of thing again. I was up one night, just surfing the internet, watching old Tracy Ullman Simpson stuff, and I stumbled upon one of Adam the Woo's videos, which to this day probably my favorite video he's ever done, and didn't even know anything about vlogging. Just was like, oh yeah, I remember the Simpsons house thing. They gave away a real life Simpsons house at one point. And like I said, I was just up watching internet, and I'm like, who is this Adam the Woo guy, dude? This video was incredibly cool, and plus I just really liked his persona and just, basically how he did the video. And so I clicked on the little, Adam the Woo link, and just next thing I know, I'm watching him every day. Found out about the Daily Woo. Fast forward, meet everybody through the channel, through everybody that watched his comment section. Just slowly started, clicking on different people that would leave him cool comments, and realizing like, wow, this is like an entire community of people. I had no idea how incredibly awesome it was. And just like I said, I didn't know anything about vlogging, but yeah, it was Adam the Woo basically was the one that inspired this whole thing, really.
Wow. I'm trying to think how you and I met. I think you and I met probably through different people's live streams, and
yeah,
or somehow I have no idea how we met.
I think it was through Mark Fun Jones. I think you chimed in, and at the time, like I said, when I first started my channel, it was just kind of here or there. I had done some parody stuff, just kind of like, always keeping it, but I had always just chimed in and just
Right.
been really
Technical difficulties, guys.
Are we good?
We're good again.
Gosh darn it. Sorry, dude.
It's all right. It's not the first time we've had issues. So.
I knew this was going to happen tonight. I kind of wanted to wait and do it on a better connection, but I didn't want to I didn't want to say yes and this and that. And then, I was like, let's do it. I was excited to first talk with you live, and second, just kind of tell too, like, I love the idea of you've had other people on, Tampa J, everybody that you've interviewed so far. I've really enjoyed watching it. So
yeah, I'm trying to get different people. I'm working on a few things right now. I'm working on some other interviews and got some cool stuff coming up in the spring. Me and Sherry went to a very amazing place the other day, and we're definitely going back in the springtime. And I got some plans with Sean Cody in the springtime, and
nice.
So some cool stuff coming up.
Yeah, I really liked your thumbnail. That was a good one, and that was enticing because even before you sent me that link, I was checking it out. So I'm all about that. I love everybody that's, like I said, in the community that supports each other. And then if you automatically enjoying those things, those abandoned places or historical things, whatever, when you go through the comments, you find other like-minded folks. So yeah, we've definitely been super cool about meeting everybody in the community. And I know I don't 100% remember how we met directly, but I do remember doing the Mickey Gander man.
Yeah,
because you were doing your voice live one time on like one of your streams or whatever. I think that kind of stirred.
I dressed up as a banana one time.
Oh, that's right.
I gave that suit to George TV the Fam, so.
That's so awesome. Yeah, I remember you guys went there and wore it, and you're like, "I'll wear that." Oh, Michigan or Banana Man or whatever.
Would you say, Amy?
Brother wore it for Halloween.
Oh, did he?
Hi, Amy. I see your link down below too. I knew you were
Hi,
creeping.
Creeper.
Appreciate that.
That's one thing I know of. We have a amazing community of, and I don't call anybody fans, the friends, the friendships and the family things we built together, and it's like we're all like a big family.
Yep, it's
You know.
incredibly. Like I said, I could just never fathom what YouTube would bring into my life. Really, when I needed it. Not to mention the hobby side of it, but just the community is incredibly awesome. Like honestly, I just could never even believe how great and gracious and cool people are, and just when I first, like I said, like when I first started my channel, like to this day, those handful of people that still watch from the beginning are still in the comment section to this day. So to me, that loyalty and all that kind of stuff means the world to me. It's incredibly cool, man. Really.
Where do you see your channel in 5 years?
Oh shoot, good question. I honestly had some things like in the works. I always got some kind of ideas and things stirring. For me, I really like the idea of going out and just kind of shooting from the hip. Like I don't really edit at all. If something happens, like basically live during filming, I might not show it, or I might go through the video just a tidbit just to kind of clean it up. But really, it's usually from the hip. And I myself like that because I have more time to actually get to places and film and do things that I like to do and not have to worry about, this or that. But really, I've noticed that there's a lot more edited channels that I enjoy personally watching, that are put together with, the intros, the outros, all these little snippets and tidbits, and,
I've been
sort of the
getting better
lion
at
tail.
that lately.
Yeah, and I've noticed like people's editing skills progress too as their channel builds. So that's kind of where I see myself hopefully in the next, maybe even sooner, but in the long run, I just, like I said, I just hope to just continue to build and just keep creeping, really. I
Right?
enjoy doing it. So really it's like um the fun aspect, as long as that stays, I'm good.
Yeah. Do you ever see yourself traveling like different states and stuff like Adam does, or anybody else?
I do. In fact, like I watched a lot of RV nomad channels, more so back when I first started than I do now. But I, at one point, definitely did consider, like, and even now I'll see a rig like an RV and go, oh, that'd be so cool to have to travel with. And, I see the good and the bad out of it. I'm listening to different people's, trials and tribulations on their channel and things like that. So, yeah, no, 100%. I could totally see myself like getting the old, you know, like Adam did with Large Marge and just touring the countryside, going through all the back roads. I love that kind of stuff. That to me, that is like, you see all the things that's outside of, the oddities and the normal stuff that you would see. I love that kind of stuff. Old roadside Americana, all that kind of stuff. And then just, being able to tour and maybe even visit folks from those different places too. That would be, to me, that would be like, if I could just throw down everything and go do that right now, I would.
We got to get you up to Michigan.
Yeah, heck yeah, bro.
There's so much amazing stuff. I mean, the places that I've gone to, and the places like me and Sherry and Buddy, and we actually got to explore a tunnel, a cave. Was actually involved with the Underground Railroad, and
Oh wow,
so much cool stuff that we've done.
heck yeah.
And
I
we got
remember one time you went and did that abandoned, because they were out here on the West Coast too, but that those hot and nows where you could get like 25 hamburgers for 49 cents or something. Like,
yeah,
and I
that
remember you
is
going there. It's like, it's cool to see different places. I mean, I hate to see places go under, but it's cool to see the progression and then the outcome of places, and where the restaurant exists, if it was on the East Coast, if they had places on the West Coast, if their franchise still is here or there, so, and then just to see like how things change,
yeah.
you did a great job on that. I enjoyed watching that a lot. And you went through the drive-through. That was comedy and ordered.
Yeah, I didn't expect the tree to be there, but the place is still there. It's still the exact same way. They haven't done anything with it. And I drive
that was
by
like
it
one
almost
of the
every
first
day.
places that you could walk up to and get a hamburger in Portland. Like they had that was their little like niche, is you could actually just walk up to the little, because I think they were like banks at one point or something, and you could just walk up. You know, the franchise bought the building and put some fryers in it, called it a burger joint. So it was like
There
you
was
just walk up to the window.
there's one left. I've been to the actual very last one. It's
Oh,
in
wow.
Sturgis, Michigan. Me and Buddy and a couple other people went to that one. I'm
And
like,
it
I
still
gotta
exists.
go.
Wow.
One left.
The old hot now, the big purple rock. Yep, that's
What's
funny.
up, Slim? What's up, everybody?
That's super cool. Yeah, like I said, I like to see, like, you do a great job on finding places like that, and like I said, bro, I always tune in when you go live on that kind of stuff and you're doing your explorations. It's really fun, and I like that
It's cool because I'm
finding
more stuff like people are telling me about, like websites and stuff. So I'm looking through that, and
heck yeah.
so
That's what it's all about, and I love that. Like once you kind of start doing your research or pair up with different people that are like-minded, all these different ideas and things come about, and that's how I've gotten a lot of my things too, and my channels, just word of mouth and people telling me, and it's fun, man. It's really fun.
It's a lot of fun,
and you get it. That's kind of like my motto. Like, people say, well, how do you find this or that? There are times where I'll sit and research, but really you just go out. Like today, I just went out and was like, I'm just going to go out and enjoy the day. And if something, I found some weird things, and let's call it a day.
The best places to go are the back roads, if you can stay off the highways and stuff, you want to find some cool stuff. Hey, what's up, Tiffany?
That's super cool.
Go to the back roads and you find some awesome stuff the back way.
Yep. Yeah, so
saying hi to the chat.
I was joking when you were like, I'm gonna Q&A or whatever time, and I was like, okay, now some questions are all. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
That's comedy.
It's cool because I feel
I can't really see
Kreepers.
That's the thing. I see the What the Paranormal's channels down here, but there's like a chat box over here, but there's not really. I don't see anybody's icon or anything.
Oh, it's just
but I also have
me, you, and Amy. And
nice.
So besides Adam, you talked about who else do you who else inspires you besides any YouTubers or?
That's the thing, is like pretty much everybody's channel inspires me in some way or form. Like no matter who I watch, I always get some sort of like tidbit goodness, and I've tried to do my best of trying to like kind of model my channel after everybody that I particularly like, like Jordan the Lion, Tampa J, Adam Wu, Mark Fun Jones, just everybody that I truly enjoy watching. I try and kind of Bama Mike, I've kind of sniped their best and try to bring it into me to give the Kreepers and myself the best that I can do. So yeah, man, there's a lot of people. That's just a little tiny handful of the people that I watch basically every day, but I'm pretty heavy in not only the comment section, but I like to just kind of really explore YouTube. I don't limit myself. I watch every channel that I can. I try and get different ideas from people that I haven't watched. In fact, I really like watching some of the channels that haven't evolved as much as they probably should have, because they may not get the credit or the time on YouTube that they deserve, but I like to give kind of maybe the lower subscriber number channels or whatever you want to call it a chance, a time, say, hey, check this person out, this is incredible. Just because they got 20,000 subscribers doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna like them. They might only have 5.
Right. That's what I do. You know, I like the smaller YouTube. Some of the smaller YouTubers got better content than some of the bigger YouTubers. So
Yeah, and it's a balance. You know, there's some really big dude. In fact, I really liked what Mr. Beast just did. I don't know if you're familiar with him. Dude out of
yeah,
LA. He's been out. Yeah, super
he's
good, chill
awesome.
dude. Some guy made a half court shot, and the Lakers paid him like a undisclosed amount, like 100,000 or something. And then the next night, this guy from the New York Knicks, team or whatever, how it went, made the half court shot, and he only got like $50 or something. And so Mr. Beast caught wind of this and gifted the guy like a bunch of money because he felt like, hey, you know what, you made the shot too. Like, so to me, when the YouTubers that are big like that pay it back and really take goodness and pride into like helping out people and you know what I mean? Like just that whole goodness. To me, that's what's cool about YouTube. Seeing people that have succeeded really, stay rooted and give back in a way,
I know there's good sides and bad sides to YouTube. What don't you like about YouTube? Is there anything you don't like about it?
There's a couple things. Like I feel like I said, kind of where I feel like some of my other channels might get sunk or not get to play, like the algorithms or whatever, however they kind of go about doing their who sees what. That's my only thing. Like, and some of the channels that might get a little too critical of people. Like, it's okay to like have your opinion, but I'm a big believer of keeping things, above the belt. There's no sense of meanness or hatefulness. The world's so like life is short.
We have
if you
channels,
don't like to watch someone, just turn it off. Like
we have channels that like to hate on people. You know that one. So.
I mean, yeah, and that's the thing, and that's just life in general. There's always going to be kind of the sour patch, or whatever. I love Sour Patch Kids. Don't get me wrong, but there's always going to be that little slice of the pie that I just you cut around it, and eat the rest of the pie. It's all good.
All right, here's a question I ask everybody, and Amy's going to get this one. Ho-Hos or Twinkies?
Oh, my
Lord. You see, I got a sweet teeth, not just sweet tooth. So this is hard, dude. And my cavities are already like, geez. Probably Twinkie.
Okay.
Because the deep fried Twinkie is what got me. There's a restaurant out here in Portland that like deep fries them. And I think they even put some bacon on them or something weird like that. But yeah.
See, Amy, see?
That's
Amy and April, they call themselves the Twinkies, and I always pick on them all the time.
Well, anything hostess, really, I'm all about it. It's a win-win.
You got any questions for Kreeper, Amy?
I'm thinking, but every time I think of one, you ask it.
Anybody in the chat got any questions you guys want to ask? So,
went to the.
Here's a good one. Here's a question to myself, and I've had this asked in the comments before, and I've actually heard people like behind me, when I'm out creeping, like, why does he wear sunglasses over glasses? Like, what's up with that? And why don't you just buy? Okay, so I'll tell you guys, you gotta be real quiet about it though. This is our secret. I guess this is gonna be live, but so I can see the aliens that way. No, it's I don't know. I got prescription glasses. I can't see anything without them, and so I guess I just throw the shades over them and call it good. But I've had that question asked a dozen times. Why do you wear the creeper shades over there? And it's night here, but my eyes are so used to wearing these that literally, like, I love to wear these now, even when I'm inside under the light. Like, it just refracts the light good, and I don't know. Maybe my eyes are just too creepy.
Right. You got a question, Amy?
Yeah, I was going to ask him how it was going to the Overlook.
Oh, yeah. Now the real one is in Colorado. So that was just the persona of what the shots that they used basically on the exterior. But yes, that was very, very fun, and I was
Yeah, I
surprised.
went to the one in Colorado, the
Oh,
Stanley.
very cool,
And
very
I
cool.
want to go do the overlook too.
Yes, it's beautiful up there. I actually took a little shuttle bus up from where I stay, and you just the sights. I mean, I should have filmed that part too. Really, it's gorgeous. But funny story, I went up there. I'm glad you asked this actually. And so I'm basically like, okay, I'm gonna come prepared because I knew Jack used the axe in the movie. So I'm like, I'm gonna bring an axe, right? So I basically I creep all the way up there with this like little mini axe in my backpack. And before I even get on the bus, I'm like, hey, I'm not trying to be a weirdo. Just to let you know, I'm going to film some things. And the guy's going, oh no, all good. Like, come on in. And so push comes to shove. He's like, we actually have the axe from the movie back. And I'm not sure if it was the screenshot one, like the actual screen,
Right.
used prop, but they have the like basically the identical axe. It had been like subscribed. Jack Nicholson was here or something along those lines, like in the axe with like a wood burning tool. It was really cool, and they had like got it out of a case for me behind the place. But
Wow.
before any of this, I'm like walking through the hallway, and I'm telling people like, hey, not to be weird, but I got an axe in my pack. And they're good looking at me like, what? And then the one guy's like, well, you might want to come with me. And I'm thinking, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. So, no, he's like, you can use this axe. And he breaks out like an even bigger axe. So now I'm walking the hallway with like an axe in my pack, a big axe. And people are looking at me like, but, the employees obviously know it's from the movie and whatnot. But it was fun. It was a
That's
great
cool.
time. And they were super hospitable when I came up there. So, yeah, good times, man.
That's awesome.
I
And
got
a
a
great
very
movie.
good. Oh yeah, very good movie. I got a great question. How did you
Alright.
get your name?
Oh, that's a good question.
It is a good
So I've
question.
always been a cartoon fan. Always been, Hanna-Barbera, Sunday Morning, even pre-Simpsons. It was always, Yogi Bear, all the Scooby-Doo. So I've always been infatuated with the Kreeper from Scooby-Doo, or just basically one of the characters that they would like unmask, at the end, and it's, Bear such and such or whatever. They would unmask the Kreeper. So I basically took that idea and the word Klearski and put them together. Now, how I got the word Klearski was back in the late 80s, early 90s. I was into kind of like hip hop music and did a lot of like hip hop breakdancing, and a lot of us would write, our art, our graffiti art. And that was my little graffiti art name was Klearski. And so, clear sky, the
Oh, okay.
creeper, kind of just put it all together. And it's a nod to a Portland graffiti writer that was really big here in Oregon for many years. And he wrote a particular art or tag name, which I'm not going to incriminate anyone.
Right.
But he would always kind of throw spins on things and say ski or whatever, and just kind of hyping the words up when he would write. And so it's a nod to him. It's a nod to the old Scooby-Doo, Hanna-Barbera, just the love of cartoons and art and all that. So I kind of just mixed and matched. And a lot of people are like, you should drop the creeper part. And I'm like, nah, actually, I like the creeper part. It's kind of what it kind of stands out. People go, what the heck is that? So it's been fun. And then when it's funny too, because when I tell people it kind of, if they see me videoing or whatever, they're like, oh, sure, yeah, I'd check out your channel. Cool, I would love that. And then I tell them like, it's the creeper, and they're like looking at me like, what did I sign up for? It's like, not that kind of a
Right.
creeper, just from the Scooby-Doo. And then they're like, okay, I get it. So yeah, that's how that kind of came about.
That's cool.
So yeah, it's just kind of a homage, kind of a nod to a couple different things, and
That's awesome.
yeah. Good
I mean, that's
question,
like
man.
how I got my name. Everybody's like, how'd you get your name? I live in Michigan.
Yeah.
So we call ourselves Michiganders. So I put 2 and 2 together, Michigander man.
Yeah, that's
So.
cool. Yeah, I always liked and enjoyed watching one of Adam's blogs, and he told everybody how he obtained the name Adam the Woo, and I always got a kick out of how different people obtain their nicknames. Because really, I picked mine, but if you can't really pick your own nickname in life. That's just a given. It's like
Right.
So
it's kind of like Jay. I liked how when Tampa Jay started, he would never show himself or anything.
Oh, I remember
he always
that.
that was cool. Then he finally revealed what he looked like and basically know how he got his name and all that. And his channel is like,
dude, Tampa Jay. Not only his channel, but just him as a person. Man, I love that dude. He is tremendous. He has been such a good friend, and the way he treats people and the way he carries himself. Man, we need good people like that.
He's the exact same way in real life. Like what you see in his videos and stuff, he's that way in real life.
That's so cool.
We got to hang out with him, and
very cool, very cool. Yeah, I hope to someday collaborate with my main Mango, Tampa Jay. I dig that dude, and it's funny because we have a lot of the same interests. And I watched his Star Wars video where he stayed up and was basically like one of the first people to get in. And I'm not a huge Star Wars guy, but I dig it. But when I watched his video, I was just like blown out of the water by how cool that was. That was probably one of my favorite Tampa Jay videos. Plus, like they were saying, that's probably going to be the best ride at Disney now, hands down. So check it out.
Shayna Scatopia has a good question for you. She said, how would you describe your channel to those who haven't seen it?
Oh, wow. I would say it's a mix mash of Portland. So, like you guys know, I've traveled a little bit. I've gone to a couple different places outside of Portland. It's always kind of within the vicinity of the outskirts or whatever. But I would say Portland oddities mashed with historical and just fun Portland stuff. If you're not from here or you even are from here, the channel's for you. I'm born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days. No. Born and raised and Portland native. So I feel blessed to have been out here for so long, and I kind of just want to share that with the rest of the world in a way,
So Lynn and Handsome Seth, how close are y'all to Portland? They're from Oregon too.
How close am I right now?
No, Lynn and Seth, they're in Oregon as well. I was asking how close they are to you.
Oh, I see. That's what's cool about Portland too, is we got the beaches, Oregon beaches, an hour and a half, 2 hours away. I got the mountain where I went and shot that video we were just talking about, an hour, not even 45 minutes away from here. So we got the beaches, we got the mountains. It's beautiful here. It is. It really is.
It's kind of funny because we have a Portland in Michigan too.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I think I've seen that actually. That's awesome.
I've been to Portland, but no Oregon. But we also have a Hell, Michigan. I've never been to Hell yet, but I plan on going to it.
I know a lot of people tell me to go there a lot. No, I'm just kidding. You should
and
really
it does
go there.
freeze over. Hell does freeze over too. So
that's comedy, Rob.
Right. We also have a Christmas Michigan, and there's a lot of weird places in Michigan here, but I definitely would love to get to all of them. And
I could start the video with far east from Portland, but still in Portland.
Right.
That's awesome.
So do you have a bucket list of places that you want to go to?
I do. Probably not a whole bunch, but my number one that I'm really, really, really like hands down have to do is the Universal Studios Simpsons thing. I know it's been around there for a while now, and you'd think like, gosh, you claim to be this huge Simpsons guy. You'd think I'd be there on day one. Well, I tell you what, I wish I was. But yeah, no, Universal Studios is probably my number one. and then travel like we were saying all over. But I would have to say the Universal Studios thing. Ever since I was watching. You Can't Do That on Television and all the old Nicktoons.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Mark Summers and Double Dare and all the old. I mean, hands down, I've always wanted to be there. That was like the place to be in the '90s, and like even to this day, man, they're still coming through.
Double Dare.
In fact, I just watched the Back to the Future where the 3D hologram shark comes out and bites Marty, and he says, "The shark still looks fake."
Right. I love Back to the Future.
So fun.
So what was it like going to? I seen the video you did of the Goonies house. Were you able to? Did you ever able to go inside or?
No, that was really, really just by luck. We spent like a good maybe half an hour. I was going through Astoria, so we really didn't have much time to go to it. The people I was with were kind of in a hurry to get to where they needed to be, so I was like, well, drop me off. I'm gonna find it, right? So,
right.
Forget about it. Like I'll figure it out way home later. So, anyways, they were cool and took me. But like the new owners have made it with the city to where you basically cannot park or even there's like no standing signs. Like you can't stand. Yeah, no standing.
That's crazy.
I've never seen it. Yeah, I wish I would have actually taken video of that as well. But I'm always very respectful, and that's my number one is when I'm vlogging and doing things like that. I'm always adamant about privacy and all that kind of stuff. So I knew going into it, it was probably not going to be, I mean, as long as it's always done, with legal, logistics and all that, then we're good. I don't feel like anybody would be upset with that unless it intruded on your privacy. So I'm always adamant about that first and foremost. But when we pulled up, they were literally just pulling this like blue tarping off the front of the house and putting up ladders because they were doing some like restoration to it. So I just lucked out. I lucked out because I guess all the neighbors said it's normally, they told me where it was, but they're like, don't, good luck. It's all covered up and the new owners don't like people stopping by. And I'm going, well, I'm already here, so let's give it a whirl, like, what do we have to lose? So I went and
take it easy, Mariah.
Yeah, they pulled the tarps down and I was able to film it for a minute. But if you looked closely, it said, no Goonies. And so it was cool, but it was definitely probably not, I mean, it wasn't, I wouldn't say sketchy, but it was definitely something that kind of just, I lucked out with, I guess, because a lot of the people that live and work around there were like very adamant about saying like, good luck, right. You'll never see it. So.
Hey, what's up, Johnny?
Hopefully they fix that. That's a movie history. That's a movie iconic place. You'd think that they'd make a museum out of it or something.
Right, and you'd think they'd want to welcome fan. I would if I had a famous house. I would welcome fans.
But then again, there's the owners over the years have had people do really disrespectful things. So
yeah,
you kind of want to see it from their perspective as well. But yeah, no, 100%. It's like. It should be a museum, but they do have a museum that I was going to go to and tie into that vlog, but I want to save it where I can collaborate with another YouTuber that loves the Goonies as much as I do, and I think that would make for also a great collabo / Goonies tie-in. So we'll see.
Right. I'm going.
Wants to know if you know where Scappoose is.
I do. I think you can. They've got a paper mill there, and I think you could probably smell it from my back door if you open it up. No, I know Scappoose. Yeah, not too far from here.
So I said it right. Ha, man.
Bye, Mariah.
Thanks for creeping with us tonight. This is awesome.
Yeah, I think you got some new creepers too out of here.
Oh, nice. I always like the new creepers coming through and creeping.
You guys definitely will not be sorry when you watch Kreepers' channel. It's amazing.
Thanks, Rob. Dude, that's really cool of you, bro.
I like all the Christmas stuff you did too.
Yes.
Oh man, I tell you, that's like I love Halloween, but yeah, Christmas is always It's always fun in Portland. Everybody does a
I
good
may
job.
not always comment, but I do watch.
Cool.
Yep, same here. Sometimes I'm not able to comment, but I catch certain videos, and if I get the notifications, gotta get fixed on YouTube.
Yeah, I noticed that, like I was saying earlier, some of the channels that I watch, I find myself kind of having to search for, which, I mean, I'm going to watch them regardless. But yeah, I've noticed that too. The like notifications and stuff, they don't pop up maybe as much as they would back like when I first started, or, when I first started watching. It seemed like there was a lot more recommendations. So.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. What's up, Christina? What's up, everybody in the chat? Hopefully, I'm trying to catch everybody. So
Johnny's here.
Johnny Paranormal was in the house.
What up?
Yeah, Kreeper does a little bit of everything, Johnny.
I always like seeing new icons in the comment section too. I dig that because I always like I said, I love to. It's a quick way to jump over to their channel real quick and just check them out too. You know what I mean?
What advice would you have for somebody new starting out a YouTube channel? What would you tell them to look, or to not do, and what to do when they start a YouTube channel?
Excuse me. I would probably say just keep going. I mean, just if you have the heart and the passion to film or do whatever, I look at it as an art. It's like not just the filming, but the narrative and how you go about your story and everything that's included in it. Just keep pushing. Don't look at. I've had a couple of my friends that talk offline and tell me, I started a gaming channel and it's really not getting me guys. Don't pay attention to the numbers. Just do you. Focus on you and do it for you. And as long as that's there, all that other stuff, I believe, comes in time. It's not just like, some channels might just get that one viral video that boom, and then instantly their channel takes off, but sometimes it takes progression and learning. And I find, like, to me, that's the fun part. A lot of the guys that I've watched their videos of them progressing and having millions of subscribers, when they were at the spot of maybe thinking their channel wasn't as good, what kept them going was that motivation. And now in hindsight, they go, God, I really love that feeling of just the building of it and the strive to do it, and just like that feeling that it brings to you, knowing that you're earning, like, what you're putting out is growing. It's like a snowball. And so my first and foremost advice would to not focus on like numbers or views or this or that. Just go out and have fun. Like,
that's right.
The fun part is the fun part. That's the fun part, is doing it. So, my recommendation is to just have fun, and enjoy it. Enjoy the platform, enjoy the people that are involved in it. To me, that's the best part.
Bye, Mariah. Have a great night. Thanks for popping in.
That was great.
Yeah, I would say that too, because I've seen people like I've been to live streams where people are talking about the merch and the AdSense and all that, and I'm like, just have fun.
Yeah,
Don't worry
that's
about
cool
it,
too, though. Like, hey, if people like to support and do this and that, that's awesome, But to me, I feel like, and I wouldn't say like, oh, you can see it on their channel, right? It's not like that to me, because I don't want to like go into it with that kind of mindset, anyways. But to me, like I just said, just have fun, like, don't worry about this or that or who isn't watching or who might not or this, that. Just go out and do you and have fun doing it. That's to me, that's what you should be doing anyways. Like,
right, just have fun.
all
That's
that
what
other
I do.
stuff's icing on the cake. Yeah.
I've seen people get so upset about the thumbs up and the thumbs down, and like, it's nothing to worry. It's gonna happen no matter what. You're gonna gain, you're gonna lose, and You know, it happens.
And
Just
it's
have
weird
fun.
too because like you'd be surprised, and I think like Camo Dave's talked about this on his channel, where it doesn't matter whether it's the thumb down or the thumb up or whatever. It's when you click that button, you get the view regardless. So you might get, 110 thumb up and 3 thumbs down, but guess what? Those thumbs down still watching, or they maybe didn't watch, but they
They
clicked.
have to watch to be able to hit the
So,
button. So
yeah, exactly. She just said exactly what I was thinking. You got to watch to click the button. So, hey, in a way, they are supporting me anyways.
Right.
So
And
I would
even
just
the
say, have fun.
haters that hate on you are kind of helping you out in some ways too. So I mean, I don't even worry about the haters and the. I don't know how do you feel about the haters and the trolls and.
You know what? Honestly, I don't mind the trolls. Like I said, as long as they keep it above the waist and it's not. I just don't like the real hateful stuff, the negative, any kind of, just really, like I always just say, above the belt, some of the trolls are actually really funny, and it's comedy too. Because at first, like I said, when I first started doing YouTube, I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know what trolls were, but I would say in a weird way, they kind of helped me build my channel because they showed me what to do, what not to do. And some of them actually, like, I was like, wow, you actually really went out of your way to make that comment funny, even though it was a joke against me. I laughed.
Right.
I dug it. Like, I was like, hey, you didn't just go blah, blah, blah yourself. You were like, you put in some time and homework to actually make that joke or that little diss actually funny. So in a way, que sera, they're always going to be in life people that might be sour or bitter or jelly is like I like to call it. But really, and all in all, it's how you kind of perceive it as well. Like I said, there was some times where I would go back and forth with people in the comment section. I kind of gave up on that a while ago, just because I just don't have time to do it anymore. Really, as much as I'd love to just go back and forth with somebody all day.
Right.
I kind of gave up on the negative back and forth. Not that it was ever, I shouldn't say negative, just the kind of camaraderie back and forth. Because a lot of the trolls that would chime in onto my station and stuff, like I said, they kept it pretty clean. So I didn't really even have to delete anything. So I've always been respectful for both sides of the fence, I guess you would call it, the trolls and the people that do come on and show me love. There's been times where I've been in other people's live streams and see the same troll and they actually will say what's up. So, whatever.
Hey, Amy, if you want to send April the link, if she wants to pop in here or not.
Some of the trolls, though, like the doxing and that kind of stuff, that's unacceptable. Like, I've never been about that. The dox and giving away people's info and stuff like that. That's just not. That's not
I
cool.
know.
So I've never been about any of that. Those people automatically get the wrench.
Right.
So. But this is cool, man. I dig you having me on. I'm really like I said, I'm flattered. I dig the fact that you wanted to interview me. Like I said, with the people that you've already kind of given the platform for, bro, I'm highly thankful for this, man. Really, I dig it.
No, it's my pleasure. I'm having fun with this. What's that, Amy?
I was telling her there's the link.
I've been wanting to do this with you for such a long time, and
yeah, like I said, I'm honored, man, because the people, like I said, that you watch and that you've presented, and just your channel and the people that you have on, like I said, I'm highly grateful for this kind of interaction. This is YouTube, bro. This is what it's about. Is collaboing and building the community and keeping us together, man. This is it right here.
What do you think about the changes that's been going on with YouTube and the rules and stuff like that?
You know, I would compare it to like a Y2K kind of thing, where a lot of people got kind of hyped on it, and then it's just like poop, and then not really much happened. I like the idea that it because I have nephews, right? I have 2 little nephews, 8 and 3, and they watch YouTube, and you know, it's good to keep up on what, you know, what's going on. You know, you want to watch and make sure they're not just falling into some video that they shouldn't be watching. So I'm glad that YouTube has kind of made the platform safe now. There are some things that I don't totally agree with, but in all, it's been okay. I mean, I don't really feel like too many people have been affected by it, you know, so much. I think they've done a great job of kind of going through and figuring out, you know, who's for what and what content's for who. So I was surprised on my channel because I didn't know what to label it. You know, I've always kept my content for everyone, all ages. So I'm going, where's the middle button? Like, it's for everyone. You know, where's the everyone button? So
I know how it feels.
You know what I mean? So
you have a question to ask? You got a question to ask Creeper Tyler?
Yeah, what's your favorite soda?
Ooh, dang, that's a good question too. I'm usually like a cola guy. Like I usually do Coca-Cola, but recently I've been really big on the 7-Up. Just not even cherry, just regular classic 7-Up. Maybe a lemon in there, but in the can, nice and cold. I dig the 7-Up. That's probably it. Now the 10-year-old kid in me would say Jolt Cola. But that's my go-to is probably 7-Up. So
the trolls I've been getting have been real dirty. I've been reporting to YouTube. It's not fun.
Hi, Twinkie.
Hey, bro.
Hey.
Okay, I see there's more channels going now. Here we go.
There we go.
I'm glad my connection's staying good too now, bud.
Yeah.
Don't say it or it won't work.
True.
What? I'll be there in a second. I check my camera quick. All right. Okay. I'm gonna put that paper at the stage earlier.
Oh. What did I do? Hang on.
So yeah, you've got some good. You've had some interviewees on your channel, and you've got some more to come, huh?
Oh yeah. There we go. Now I can see everybody.
Stay tuned for that, bud.
Advertisement.
You got any questions you want to ask Creeper, April?
Shameless plug.
Y'all go ahead right now. My throat's sore.
Oh, you're still not feeling good.
No, I'm still sick.
Question. Are the Twinkies
we'll get
classic
better,
or the new version?
Okay, say it again.
The Twinkies, are they classic or the new version?
We're classic because we're classic.
What's the new version?
Oh, yeah. So you're still banana cream then?
Am I under a rock? Right?
Where do I mute Tyler?
That's funny.
Before
Probably classic, but like I said, the deep fried.
They were cream. Mystery nut, so I know that.
Hey, Johnny.
First were banana, then they were regular.
Interesting. Yeah, I haven't seen those. Actually, maybe I have. I just always grab the go-to is like the classic on the shelf, like at the little market or whatever. I'll just grab a couple with the coffee or whatever. But yeah, I've always liked somebody made like a Twinkie cake, like a full cake out of Twinkies. I was like, dang, that looks good.
Oh wow.
I think Ron knows about those because he works for where they make them.
Nice.
My owner had one the other day for $15.
Good night, Fergal. Love you.
Good night, Fergal.
Good night, Fergal. Yes, Johnny, my throat is
Thanks
sore.
for creeping with us.
Yes.
That's awesome.
like I said, I'm not only a friend, but I'm also a big fan of your channel too, and I was very excited about doing this one. And
Rob,
This
should you
duck
tell
right
him
here
how
says
funny
it's
your burger?
quacktastic. Look at this. Look how close this duck is. I can.
I know.
right?
Hey, Rob, should you tell him how funny for your burger?
Quacksky the
93
creeper.
miles for a hot and out burger.
Oh yeah.
Because I told
Ooh.
you how far it was.
Probably the hot now. I'm gonna have to come up there and find that one last place and order 50
Yeah.
cheeseburgers for $1.
It's in Sturgis.
Right on
Oh,
66.
cool.
Yep.
2 miles
Oh,
down,
that would be
State Line,
something.
Indiana.
I really enjoy the Route 66 videos that some of the vloggers do. Those are awesome. I would love
Yeah,
to
we
do the
have
entire Route 66.
We have a 66 here that me and the traveling buddy were thinking about exploring probably sometime in the summer
Nice.
I've been
and
on Route
doing that
66.
whole thing.
Heck yeah.
Actually, I've been on Route 66 and the Lincoln Highway.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, the
Oh,
66
cool.
travels basically all the way up here to the Oregon coast if I'm not wrong.
It goes right
Oh,
past
that's
the
cool.
tower.
Yeah, I've seen some of the ones where they travel all the way through. It's like, dang, there is just some really cool stuff along that. And then there's
Yeah, I
some
like the
YouTubers too that are along there that I'd love to drop by and check them out. Fart Studio.
Mark's
Creep
cool.
over and visit. Go visit. The Fart Studios over there. I mean, there's just a handful of people I'd love to. Westafalia Chronicles. He's creeping over there off of 66 somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
There's so many people I want to meet up with.
Heck yeah.
Mr. Woo's the same way with me. That's how I started YouTube. If it was for Adam, I would be doing YouTube right now.
Oh yeah, hands down, dude. The Woo. I mean,
Glad Spank.
Yes.
best to
Red
ever
Rock?
do it. And just his demeanor and the way he is. That guy is unbelievably cool, man. I just love how he treats people and how he is. Just he's been such an influence on me and my life. It's just hands down, man.
I still
Couldn't ask for a
remember.
better person to creep with.
Have you ever
I
been
still
to a cover
remember
bridge
when.
before?
I still remember when Adam was near Corbin Comedy Connection when he was near his area, and Corbin went and met up with him, and Adam basically let him take over the live stream while he used the restroom or whatever. I'm like, that was cool.
That's comedy.
Yeah. I mean, have you ever been to a cover bridge before?
Nice. So what is it?
Ever been to a covered bridge?
No.
A covered bridge.
Oh yeah, I love covered bridges. Those are awesome. There's a couple off the Oregon, right off when you're on. I think like we were just saying off 66. I stopped in at one of the historical little historical buildings, and they had a whole book on those. Yeah, I love covered bridges. Absolutely.
No, Tyler is
Actually-
a fan, Johnny. My son is been on my stream, but he hasn't been lately. But Tyler's just a fan.
Actually, I live near the biggest cover bridge in
Cool.
the state of Michigan. About
Very
5
cool.
miles
Yeah,
from
those
there.
are beautiful, dude. I love those. There's a red one. I think it's past Lincoln City, Oregon, like more towards Pacific City. But when you drive through it, obviously it's covered, but it's all wood and it goes on for a while. And just the sounds and everything. I mean, it's just historical. I love them. I mean,
I like the
that
new
kind
law
of stuff.
passed.
Oh yeah.
If you burn a
Oh,
cover
cool.
bridge, it's a federal offense.
Nice. Very cool.
Someone actually did that recently, and they got charged with life in prison. Now.
Very cool.
Hey, Tyler, I was wondering if I could please ask you to step down so I can ask Creeper some more questions because I'm kind of getting interference, I think.
I'll cut my mic off to make you happy.
There's a little delay too on it on my end, bud, so sorry about
I'm
that.
gonna have to ask you to step down, Tyler, so there's no. There's like a delay and.
No, he's still fixing it.
Rob's like, we only got like 20,000 more questions left. No.
Right. No, I'm not gonna interrogate you. Nothing too bad.
I was only joking, but
But you
I
can only
appreciate it,
skip
every
2
single one of them.
questions.
Yes.
Yeah, do I get a phone call too? Like, I'd like to call and give my
Right.
final
Phone a
answer.
friend.
You have any
That's
more
hilarious.
questions to ask, Amy?
I'm thinking.
It's funny. It's just this always happens to us.
Because you're supposed
'Cause
to write the questions down, Rob.
I never write them down, and I like. Was it
That's kind of cool though.
Santee?
That's like me, you know, like to go into it just kind of like, you know, I would say raw, just like, hey, you know, this is what we're gonna do, and as the questions come in my mind, you know, that's kind of like, to me, that's cooler. Like I like, you know, people that would sit down and kind of like write it out, but to me, like it's more personable when you're just kind of like off the whim, you know.
Right.
Johnny Paranormal says, I went to Huckleberry Mountain hunting in Oregon. Awesome scenery.
Oh yeah, Oregon's hands down gorgeous. Ridiculous out here.
Hopefully, one of these days I'll get there.
I love
heck yeah,
Everbridge's
dude.
land.
You're always welcome here whenever it's clever, dude. Just come creeping on up. And,
Sweet.
Yeah, man. We definitely
Do you-
collabo.
would
That'd
you-
be fun, dude.
That would be a lot. I want to collab with you so bad.
I dig that.
God, that would be so awesome.
I love it.
I need to get you some. Go ahead.
Like some of the guys have been lucky to where there'll be like 4 or 5 guys all at once collaboing and filming, and to me that's so cool. Like when everybody does the Comic-Con and rolls in like
Right.
you know deep, like 10 different vloggers all at once. Like
Yeah, I like the.
And Nick said, I have a question. Besides movies, what is your favorite TV show?
probably Simpsons. I maybe that counts as a cartoon. But my favorite TV show. Oh man, that's a good question. Really, there's been so many throughout the years.
Sherry gets the Simpsons.
I really like Seinfeld. Seinfeld was really super funny. The writers, Larry David, one of my favorite writers. I have to say Seinfeld is probably one of my favorites, if not. Like I always, obviously, if Simpsons, I don't know. It depends on if you consider The Simpsons just a cartoon or an actual show, but definitely first and foremost Simpsons, and then probably like Seinfeld. But yeah, definitely. I don't know though, because I grew up, you know, I watch everything. Cheers, Roseanne, Married with Children. I mean, you know, I never
you're more
limited
classic.
myself to the comedy. Oh yeah.
Don't say Gunsmoke.
Yeah, I like Netflix now is big on the series, which is cool too. But you know, as a kid, like I said, I watched everything really.
What's your favorite place to relax in Portland? Is what Lynn asked.
Ooh, there's a lot. I really like all the parks here. We've got so many parks that are gorgeous. The Parks Commission or Council out here does a tremendous job of keeping everything super clean and just beautiful. One of my favorite parks is probably Mount Tabor, where we went to. I don't know if you guys saw the little creek there, but we went up and filmed the soapbox derby. Every summer they do a soapbox derby, which is super kick in the pants. But that park is beautiful and it's nice because it's elevated. It's actually an inactive volcano, but when you go up there, it's just really peaceful. There's hiking trails. You can see the whole city from up there, and it's super close to me. So I'll go up there once in a while and just kind of take a walk around the park. And it used to be an old a reservoir where we would get our drinking water. And so it's just really calm and peaceful up there. And it's probably my favorite place in Portland to be is Mount Tabor Park. I really like it up there.
That would be cool. Good night, Nick.
But there's a ton of places in Portland. You know, that would probably just be for me to just kind of get away and chill and relax. But there's a bunch of places in Portland that are cool. Hands down, I feel so spoiled because it seems like every day I find something new. So,
Are you gonna try to make it to the Vegas trip?
You know, I've been to Vegas before. My brother actually and his wife got married there in like, gosh, what was it, 2005 or 6? I was there for 4 days, and it was fun. It was a little crazy. It was a little wild for me. I don't drink, so I kind of just took in the sights and sounds, but I was ready to go home after 4 days. I was like, okay, I'm good. But the weather there was it was hot. It was nice.
Well, we're having our YouTube reunion there this year. It's 4 days.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, there's some places that I'd love to vlog. There's a couple spots right on the strip that I know would make for really good spots. That I've always wanted to kind of pay homage to that. So yeah, who knows? Creeper in Vegas.
That would be awesome. Greg wants to know, what is your favorite movies? What are some of your favorite movies?
Oh wow. Gosh, there's a bunch. You know, obviously the Back to the Future, E.T.
Goonies.
No, yeah, Goonies. I mean, it's funny because like what you were saying earlier, when you've got the question, like normally you think of all these movies, and when someone asks you, you just draw a totally blank. But yeah, you know, the classics, and then all the Universal monster movies, hands down, love all that. Night of the Living Dead. I don't really like the real gory horror movies. I really like the oh, that scared me. No, I really like the you know, the older like monster movies, Dracula, obviously, Frankenstein, all the classic Wolfman, Creature from the Black Lagoon, all those Universal movies. And then like, you know, like I said, E.T., you know, Indiana Jones. There's a bunch. I mean, probably Lost Boys is probably one of my favorite movies. I really like The Lost Boys. That was a good movie. Love The Lost Boys. Yeah, just a tremendous amount of movies. I think I grew up in like one of the best eras and genres of movies. Ghostbusters. I mean, come on. I mean, we were spoiled. We had the best. And Slime in all the movies, you know. So yeah, we grew up with the best of the best. So now they're remaking everything. It's funny.
I know.
Rob was just talking, and I didn't hear him. I can't hear Rob talking.
Oh, sorry, Rob. Let's see.
Can't hear you, Rob.
Yeah, I'm not sure if your mic's on, bud. I hear it clicking.
Nope.
He's gonna come back as Mickey Ganderman. Hey everybody, I'm back. No. See, that's what's cool. Rob's such a good dude that he can, you know, he takes jokes too. Like we were saying, some people might not get it or whatever, but obviously it's all in good fun. So I think that's the most important part about joking around and stuff, is when both parties know it's in good fun.
Still can't hear you, Rob.
Looks like. Let's see, Rob. You move your lips, and I'll make up the question, and then that way I know how to answer it. No.
Bad lip reading. We can do bad lip reading, Rob.
That's funny. I might actually have to call it here soon, though. But I'm trying to get some dinner and whatnot. But I'm hoping you can get it.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yep. There you go.
Okay. I just
Had to
take
get the headphones rocking for a minute.
Nah, it's echoing real bad.
Well, that's one more question and we'll end this.
Okay, yeah, you can do a couple more. I mean, I'm not really a big hurry or whatever, but it's all good.
Do you ever see yourself would you ever do a paranormal video?
Oh, heck yeah. Most definitely. In fact, I'll tell you something that happened this morning. You guys are going to go, what? And this is, I'm not just saying this because of the time or whatever. So I was gifted a really nice coffee mug for Christmas from my work. and it's gone. It vanished. I'm either losing my marbles or literally a ghost took it, because you can see the coffee ring on the table of where it was last sat, and it's gone now. So I don't know what's going on. I might have to get one of those little meters that y'all use and try and figure out, what's going on for real. But maybe I just chopped wood and left it outside too. Who knows? But a part of me, I went to get that coffee cup this morning. I thought, what in the heck? So maybe it is a spirit that followed me from the little haunted places I've been to before, but hopefully they're just playing jokes with me.
Or I took it.
Either that or I am crazy,
You're probably not crazy.
So, but yeah, no, I'm totally into that. I'm a big believer of, when we're here physically, but when we leave, spiritually, or however you want to call it, I would definitely do a vlog like that. Definitely.
Okay,
I've joked about it. I've made parodies of different channels doing it and kind of joked with it, but a part of me was really intrigued actually by it. I'm not going to lie.
Shane said a child ghost broke it and swept it under the couch.
Plus, it's like, my channel is the Kreeper, which is the Scooby-Doo. They are always out hunting ghosts and whatnot, so I got to keep it real.
Raccoon. Oops. Oh, crap. I mean,
No, can't hear you, Rob.
Well, we had kind of a little technical difficulties, but things have been running all right, huh?
Right? I might have to get a different mic. I think mine finally puked on me. So I'm gonna keep plugging it in, but I might have to end it now, guys, because my phone's almost dead.
go back to your telephone, Mike.
Well, I love you, Rob, and I really appreciate you having me, dude. This has been fun, man.
It's been a blast. We definitely gotta do this again.
It was.
Yeah, I'm glad to make it work. I was worried about the connection and all the sound, but so far, or not so far, but overall, it's been good, man. I appreciate this a lot.
Sorry, I got here so late.
Oh, it's all right, April. But yeah, this was amazing. Definitely gotta go do this again, and make sure y'all check out my boy, the Kreeper.
Oh, shucks. Like I said, I can only blush. My cheeks can only get so red, bud.
Share it in the chat, guys, and make sure you grab it.
And when you hit the big time Kreeper, don't forget about us.
Oh, come on now. I know my roots, brother, and you know what? Not to sound conceited, but everybody's coming with. Boom.
Sweet. All right.
And with that being said, Kreeper out for now.
We're out. Kreepers out.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Bye, guys.
Adios.
Love you guys. Peace. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye-bye.